All right, in this video, I'm going to go through how to post a table view inside of a PHPBB forum. So the first thing that I'll touch on is that the forum doesn't support this out of the box. So you have to actually set up some what they call BB codes to get this to work. And I'll show that real quick. It has nothing to do with actually posting a table, but for those interested, there are other videos out there that cover this. But basically, you go to your admin section, go to posting, go to BB codes, and you're going to add these three elements in here. All you're really doing is adding a table view. And I'll zoom in on this so it's a little easier to see than in some of the other videos. But this is an example of what I created here for the table. If we go back, here is the example for the TD, which is your data element or your columns. And then here is the element for your TR, which is your rows. So now the question is okay, well, how do we actually post that in a forum post? And so what I'm doing here is I'm posting information that one of the users actually wants to have on here, and I'm showing how I'm doing this. So the first thing is you're going to have, and you'll notice up here there's new elements for table TD, which is your data cell or your columns, and then TR is your row. And so you don't really need these, but you can hand type this. So it gets square brackets around table, and the slash says this is the end of the table. So we start a table and we end a table. And so these are just HTML elements that we're putting in here. So the TR is a row. So I'm telling it that I want to add a row, and at the end, we've got the end of the row. And so then I start a data cell, which is your column. I start a data cell, I put in what I want to have in it, and I end it. I start another data cell, what I want in it, and I end it. Another one, what I want in it, and I end it, and so forth until I get all of the columns. Now, in the spreadsheet that the user's wanting added in here, he's got this number of columns, so we have to have a heading for each column that we're going to have. So now I'm just going to start filling in the elements that he wants in it. So right off the bat, we're going to say another TR because we want to start another row. And the way I usually do this is I hit space and then I go ahead and put in the end of the row, because that's going to, I can't forget that or it'll mess everything up. And so then I'm going to come back, I'm going to put a TD, and the thing he wants in the first column is 18A. And then we're going to end that TD, so that's the end of that data cell. And then we're going to start another data cell, and the next thing is going to be a 1. Then we're going to end that data cell, and then we're going to start another data cell, and then what's going to be in that is a 2. Then we're going to end that data cell and start our last data cell. So the thing is these have to line up with how many data cells we have above. And so then here he wants so this is basically what he wants in there, and then we're going to end that data cell. And so now we've got a table and we've got 2 rows in it. So I'm going to hit preview, and then up here at the top, just above what I'm typing, you can see what it's doing. So right now I've got a data cell or a table that has been set up that looks like this. And so as I continue to add in these data cells, I'm basically building that table up above. So it's fairly easy to do. It's a little tedious because there's no, you don't have a way to do it like you do in an Excel spreadsheet, but it is doable. I did want to add in here that like in this case, I've got a lot of different rows to put in here. So I don't want to sit here and type all of that stuff out over and over. And I also need to make sure that I keep the rows, the same number of rows or columns that we have. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight that row. I'm going to hit Control C or Command C, depending on whether I'm on a Mac or a PC. And then I'm going to hit Enter, and I'm going to hit Command V or Control V to paste that line in here. And then I'm just going to come back over here to each column and change these columns to be what they're supposed to be. So we just got it. There's the end of TD, start of TD. So then this is our registered column, and the E18 is 59. And then I'm going to come over here. So this is the production. So there were 403 of those. 403 of those. And then here's our description column. And then we're just going to put in like that. And so then we'll just copy this row and do the next row. So it's just a little bit faster to go through and do it that way than to sit and have to hand type each one of those beginning and ends.